It's good to see everyone, kind of a change of pace today. Obviously practicing inside, and we need to do that because, again, we're setting the foundation for next year and our players understanding how we practice indoors as well. I thought it was an extremely productive day. A lot of situational football that we covered. I thought Josh Dobbs had one of his better days of the spring. Was very encouraged by the play at Kendall Vickers. We went live goal line at the end of practice, and you could feel the presence of Kendall Vickers. And Kendall's an individual who continues to get better and better, so very, very encouraged about his progress. And we talked to our team today spring is a great opportunity to really transform your game. Everything is transformational. And during the season, you're worried about your opponent, you're working towards your team, but in the spring, you can really work to elevate your game on an individual basis, and it's everyone taking accountability for transforming their game. So we spoke about that with them today, and I liked our approach. I thought our players came out with a lot of energy. Again, fundamentally, we still have a long ways to go. Our depth, we had one healthy running back, but we did some thud situations today, so Jalen Hurd got some valuable repetitions and improving his game as well. So I thought overall a very productive day today. Alvin was nursing a thigh bruise. We should have him back for Thursday, and if not, definitely on Saturday. So we had one healthy running back. So we had to pick our spots when we have live opportunities and tackling drills as well.
First couple of weeks, just what's the biggest difference towards arrival has made? How's he kind of made it?
I think a mentality and an offense, the fine details of what it takes to play winning football, definitely a mentality and a presence, a command presence over the entire offense. And I think our quarterbacks have improved greatly. Josh is throwing the ball with much more accuracy. I see our young quarterbacks continuing to grow and develop as well. So I've been pleased, with their progress so far this spring.
Part of that's pride for him.
A combination. I think our players are working exceptionally hard. I think Coach DeBoer has done a great job of really redefining the fine details of quarterback play. We talked about, the imperfect fundamentals, throwing off balance, pushing the pocket, being able to get the ball in your third progression, making athletic throws. And then the other thing we've worked exceptionally hard on is our quarterbacks running with the football and understanding how to run and when to get down as well.
What kind of progress are the guys that are injured making this spring? Because you have a lengthy list of guys not.
A lengthy list. They're doing a great job. They've been very, very into practice. We've actually given them assignments in practice where they're responsible for one player and they're responsible for that individual's technique and their effort. So we've really tried to keep them involved in practice. I think the off days of being able to walk through the install has helped them, but you're going to get better through your due diligence in the strength and conditioning room and in the training room. And Jason McVay does a tremendous job. Dave Lawson, they do a great job. And our players have really taken ownership in getting themselves back.
What's the difference you've seen in Evan Berry from fall?
Confidence. I think Evan's playing with a lot of confidence right now. He's playing with a high level of consistency right now. And he's playing fast. He's making split-second decisions. He's breaking and driving on the football. The other thing where I've been impressed with Evan so far this spring is his tackling. We've really challenged him with his open field tackling, and so far to date he's done a very good job with that. And not only just getting the ball carriers down, but he's been playing aggressively. He's been playing instinctively, and he's playing with great explosiveness right now. I think it's repetitions. He is seeing the game faster. It's slowing down for him. He still has a long ways to go in terms of growth and development, but I can see the transformation starting to occur. The game is slowing down. He's making better decisions. He's making quicker decisions as well.
With Aaron Medley, would you like to see him extend his range a little bit? And what do you do to keep him motivated, keep pushing?
We motivate him every day. And the great thing with Aaron is he's motivated internally, first and foremost. The one day he didn't have a particularly productive scrimmage, our first Saturday, and on Sunday he drives to Nashville to work on his kicking game. So he is intrinsically motivated. but we have worked on his length, and that's one of the things. He was very productive from about 30 in, but his struggles occurred 40 and beyond. So we've really challenged him, and today we actually started our field goal session with 40 yards and worked our way back. Also, I think Aaron has added the much-needed strength with the off-season strength and conditioning program. The ball is jumping off his foot right now. The other part in his development are kickoffs as well. We need him to get the ball in the end zone. The best kickoff cover team is when they have a touchback. So we've really challenged on that, and he's really responded. But his internal drive is one of the best we have on this football team.
Coach, what do you guys do when you have Aaron try to get to the end zone? Is it end zone and in a box in the corner?
Yes. What you guys see when you go out to practice, you'll actually see what we call boxes and getting the ball in the box. You see them painted on the field, and it's all about kicking the ball to the proper landmark. So it's one thing to have the distance or the hang time, but we also need a properly placed football as well.
Can you talk about Corey Vereen as well? He was on your list of limited guys.
Yeah.
You had him
Right now, he underwent surgery on his knee. He's progressing. We expect to have him back relative to the same time frame as most of the guys, sometime in June.
Coach, how much tangible benefit does Darren Kirkland get just from being around and seeing how business gets conducted?
It's invaluable. Obviously we would like to have him out here taking the live reps. You still can learn some things and take a mental reps, but you really don't learn until you're in the flow of things and everything's coming at you. But Darren has proven he can process information very quickly, and he can also retain information very quickly. When he did his placement test at the Thornton Center, they actually discovered that he had a photographic memory. And anytime you can have that from your Mike linebacker is very encouraging.
How big is that box that Medley's supposed to kick the ball into?
It's numbers to the sideline.
With Owen Williams, have you been able to get maybe a little bit more than you thought you were going to be able to get out of him this spring, and how's his development?
He's progressing. The next step that Owen Williams needs to make is just his overall stamina and his mental toughness, and being able to play for a number of plays extended. And so we've challenged him, and he continues to be work in progress like everyone else.
Is he available on kind of a day-to-day basis? Because sometimes you see him out there and sometimes you don't. Is he one of those guys you were mentioning before spring?
Well, he had to go home. He had some personal family things that he had to tend to back home, so that's why he missed this past weekend. But Owen has been out there, and I give Owen a lot of credit with his hand. He's fighting through some nagging injuries, but Owen shows up to go to work each and every day.
But do you and your staff have to tweak, I guess, how you evaluate your offensive line this spring, given how short-handed you are?
Absolutely. And we have to keep things in perspective, and I thought it was very healthy for our overall team that we went goal line and defense won. And Kendall Vickers really stepped up. And we have to keep things into perspective with the limited amount of numbers. And every rep is a teaching moment. And, the quantity of reps may be down, but everything is about quality. We've really challenged them again, like I've talked about all spring, with their first and second steps, but also their leverage. Football is a game of pad level and leverage and hand placement, and we've really challenged them this spring, and I do see them making progress.
Coach, I know it's always going to be a work in progress when you haven't arrived in terms of depth, but if you have more guys on defense that you can trust, whether it's at the nickel or other positions, how much is that going to help you guys maybe do some more things and play more guys that can be better defensively?
Well, it will help you immensely. We haven't had the luxury since we've been here of getting in our dime package just because of the shortage of defensive backs. We'd like to get more to a dime package. So that's why you saw the heavy recruitment, and we're still not there at our numbers, what we need at the safety and corner position. We're still behind in our program. So that's why this recruiting class is as critical as last year's recruiting class, to be able to have that flexibility to play, your dime packages and do some different things. And everything is about competition. So I'm excited to get the freshmen in here. I think Rashawn Golden continues to progress, but you're exactly right. Everything is about trust in your football identity, and we want to play as many players as we can possibly play. It's a long football season, and when you're thin, you worry about wearing down as the season continues to progress.
So many quick more
linemen out this spring, almost your entire starting lineup. Do you expect to see your offensive line totally dominate that group in scrimmage settings, 11-on-11 settings?
They've had their spots. You know, we still have some good football players in the defensive front. Like I said, I've been very encouraged by the play of Kendall Vickers. Shy Tuttle is gaining valuable repetitions. He's actually learning, and he's going through that transformation from high school to college, and the effort that's required, the mental effort, the mental intensity, being able to walk in these doors every single day and bring it. So I see them. I see Charles Mosley, you know, doing some very good things as well. But you do have to keep things in perspective. And, you know, we're limited when the twos go, you know, and we have to make sure that we're coaching them on every single snap, and we're doing our due diligence in the fine details and the fundamentals.
Charles starting to settle in on defense now. You said he could move to offense if things didn't work out there. Is he?
Yeah, I've been encouraged, you know, and I give Charles Mosley a lot of credit. I mean, he broke his leg in August, and he's out on the football field giving everything that he has each and every day. He's probably, I would say, about 65 to 70%, but he's bringing it. He hasn't missed practice. He hasn't missed any reps, and I give that young man a lot of credit, and I do see him progressing, and he's 370 pounds. And when he gets his hands inside, when he learns how to play with leverage, I'm encouraged, and I see glimpses of that, you know, being through practice 7 right now.
Thanks, everyone. Coming off of last year's injury.
Again, he's an individual who continues to progress. Again, is he 100% healthy? No, but he's given everything that he has, and he's going to be invaluable for us, whether it's special teams, giving us valuable repetitions at the receiver position as well. I think Cody Blank has had a very, very productive spring. I've been very proud of him. Again, these are great stories because these individuals are very, very limited, but you would never know that by their approach out here each and every day.
Is there going to change the status for
No. Every day to day. Okay? Thank you.